Thank you, Madam Chair. I don't have too many questions. Just like to associate my comments with Mr. Schuler. I said, getting down to honest debate. Both sides of the aisle throw out facts and figures, and I know I've charged my staff with, getting to the truth. So when I go back home to Indiana, that I can tell the folks back home what's real, how much oil is under that $68 million acres. Are they drilling? Do they have the equipment? Do they not? I mean, we get inundated with talking points from both sides that is confusing. And again, when I was in my former life, and how many times you had to raise your right hand and say you promised to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. There are people up here that either haven't taken that oath or forgot, and that's what we really need to get down to. And thank you, Ms. Segersberg, for coming from behind the pole. I knew you were here. I think you said one of the most important things in what you're doing in your business, and what's going to happen in the future, and these other countries that are getting ready to buy that oil. And regardless of what we do right now, we have to look into the future, what's going down the road. And I didn't hear it mentioned here. I came in late, but also our future military needs. And I know we all want a strong defense, besides small business, but a lot of these military contractors are small businesses, but on the large end, that we protect our country and what we're going to fuel our military jets, our military tankers. If we don't have anything to put in the tanker, I guess it's a whole different story. But this honest debate on what our future holds, because no matter how you look at that, do we drill ANWR, do we not, outer continental shelf, all those options, there is a finite amount of oil on this planet. I look at the guzzler at the local convenience store. It looks like too much to drink, but if enough people start drinking out of it, it goes away, and by the end of the trip, it's not there anymore. There's finite oil under this, and we have to move in a manner that we find the alternatives, so that oil that we do have left, planes are only going to fly on certain things. And so if we can find and run other things on different types of fuel, it'll leave that oil for the day that we have to drill ANWR, we have to go, into the outer continental shelf, whatever it is, that we start picking and choosing where we're going to put these fuels and what we can do to, whether it's coal to liquids, nuclear. We have to look at all these tools in the tool chest so that we can reduce it in some areas to save it for the other, because it is not unlimited. No matter, it may be 50 years, but I'd kind of like, my grandkids to know what it's like to drive a car or fly in a plane, and that's not that far away when you think about it. So, not a lot of questions. I appreciate the testimony. It seems like every hearing I've been in, and no matter my hearings, all go back to this subject, but it's mission critical for us right now, and I know the American public want us to continue to discuss it in an open and honest way, but thank you all for your testimony. It's been very helpful. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back.